Well, hello, my valued listeners, and welcome back to another episode of Living in Your Power. I'm your host, Dr. Merlene Greenleaf, and I'm grateful you are here with me today as we close out our March journey together. This month, we've been grounded in rooted and resilient strength that endures. And today's episode, the fifth and final in our March series, is titled Unshakeable Strength That Endures. This month, it wasn't about appearing strong. It was about becoming steady. Strength can fluctuate, and unshakable is anchored. And what makes a person unshakable is not personality, but its foundation. Now, our anchored scripture today comes from Hebrews 12:28, the New King James Version. And it says, "Wherefore, we receiving a kingdom which cannot be moved, let us have grace, whereby we may serve God acceptably with reverence and godly fear." Now it says here, a kingdom which cannot be moved. It cannot be shaken, cannot be uprooted, cannot be destabilized. That means the foundation is not temporary. It's eternal. If what you stand on cannot be moved, then storms lose their authority. Circumstances may shift, and people may disappoint. Plans may change, but your anchor remains. Now, unshakable people, they're not fearless. They are, as we said before, they are anchored. They feel disappointment. They feel uncertainty. They feel pressure, but they are not uprooted by it because their identity is not tied to outcomes. Their peace is not tied to applause. Their confidence is not tied to public validation because they are rooted, and your roots holds. So now in closing, as we close out this March segment, I want you to reflect on this. What has strengthened within me this month? Where have I grown steadier? What am I rooted in that cannot be shaken? Now you may not feel dramatically different, but resilience builds quietly, and strength that endures is really loud. It is consistent. So I want to repeat this reflection prompt for you. So I want you to reflect on these questions. What has strengthened within me this month? Where have I grown steadier? And what am I rooted in that cannot be shaken? I want you to think on these. I want you to write this down and meditate and truly reflect upon it, because these are important and strategic questions that we need to ask ourselves as part of us building resilience and us being consistent. So I'm going to repeat those again for you. What strengthened within me this month? Where have I grown steadier? And what am I rooted in that cannot be shaken? So I want you to again remember that you may not feel dramatically different when you sit, reflect, and respond to these questions, because your resilience, it builds quietly, and strength that endures is really loud. It is consistent. And consistency my dear, is the key. Consistency. So, my friends, I want you to know that you are not fragile, but you are fortified. You are not behind. You are being built. And if you remain rooted, you will endure. So I want to thank you for walking through our March journey with me. Rooted and resilient, strength that endures. So until next time, I want you to continue to live boldly in your power. And if it gets tough, just breathe. Because you still got the strength to rise. So until next time, dear listeners, we're going to open up a new month in April. I want you to continue to live in your power.